MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Jerry Ross is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
At the plate, Carl Hicks. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Hey, get a good one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, this is a tough place to come in and play. The home team's done. They played pretty well here. They got their fans excited about last night's W. Let's see if they can complete the sweep today.
You know, you always want to you want to get greedy, D-Row, when you win the first game of a 2-game set, particularly when you're playing at home. And this team is a really good home team, so the odds are in their favor that they've got a good chance to pull off this sweep.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Striding into the box, Bill Nicholson comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Nicholson.
First things first, here's a throw over. Runner back safely. First delivery to him on the way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Get your pitch.
Once more, a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Cubs. It's the Cubs 0 with the Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
Play ball. Ball 4.
The next Cub up, Carl Hicks. He drew a walk his first time up.
Carl Hicks.
Here's the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Here we go now. Come on now, one time.
Popped high in the air. O'Neill has a play. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Let's play ball. 3. Out. That's ball 4. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. Out.
Coming to the plate now, Carl Hicks. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hicks.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike one.
Drive it. See it, drive it.
Yeah.
Called strike 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next.
He's out. You're out. 3. Out. 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 You're out. Out. He's out. Out. We got time.
The batter, the catcher, Carl.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Standing in now, Carl Hicks. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he misses again, 2-0.
Right there.
2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Get your pitch and drive it. Let's go, big dog.
3-0 now.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Ready now, Bill Nicholson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Bill Nicholson.
It looked good. No one better. Here we go.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Now a spin and a throw back to second.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
Now a spin and another throw back to second. Hicks leads off second with one gone in the inning. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
The batter, number 7.
So now to the plate, Ryan Sandberg, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay aggressive within the zone, knowing full well he's probably working around you.
Now the 2-0 home.
Right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Hey, keep it going up there. What's up?
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Get down, get down, get down.
He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Stephen Geary is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. A.J. Washington is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 21, A.J. Washington.
Settling in now, Jeff Burrows. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here comes the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
Come on now, rip it.
Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Bailey goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Digging in, Carl Hicks, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
Here we go. I need you right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Here we go.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Ground ball foul down the left side.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, Winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
6-3 the final score today. Cincinnati jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jerry Ross earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati.